Welcome to Self is Source, because your highest self is the source of all knowledge. Today's video is about Human Design Gate 44. We're going to be talking about the true purpose and the true skills associated with this gate, along with the not self theme that manifests if you are unaligned to your strategy and authority. If it is aligned with you, I would love if you would like this video and subscribe to my channel so that you can be up to date on whenever I post new videos. Okay, let's start with the basics. This is a gate that is located in the splenic center. It is part of the hexagram come to meet. This gate is called the gate of alertness. This is in the Scorpio sign, and it is part of the tribal and ego circuitry. Okay, I'm gonna always start with this when talking about the gates. If this gate is undefined for you, that does not mean that you do not have access to this energy ever. It just means that it's not always consistently flowing through you. So if you are undefined, you will feel this energy either when one of the planets transits through this gate, or you are around someone else who has this energy defined within them. If this energy is defined and you have this gate colored in on your chart, that means that this energy is always consistent to you, and it will either express as its true purpose or as its not self theme. However, you are the source of all knowledge. You know what information is right for you and which information is aligned for you. I'm not telling you this information to tell you who you are. This should be a part of the self-discovery journey if you choose to accept it. So let's begin. The true purpose of this gate is intuitive awareness. So that's the key thing, being intuitively aware. And again, this is coming from the spleen, so this is more about instinct and survival than it is about the third eye seeing. So what does that mean? If you are intuitively aware and you are really honoring the energies that come with this gate, then this expresses as being able to think about your own personal past experiences and all of the lessons you learned. Kind of know those, really embody those, so that way you don't end up making the same mistakes again and again. You know instead what shift or what change needs to happen in the present moment to avoid repeating karmic cycles. Since this is a tribal gate, this information is best used when passed on to your community. So during the transit, which is when the sun is in gate 44, around October 31st to November 4th, give or take a day, every single year, it is so beneficial to share the lessons you've learned throughout the year so far with your community, so that the collective can learn from any mistakes or any lessons that you feel are relevant to the overall evolution of the people around you. How else is this gate expressed? This gate is expressed as being able to see what looks good, like knowing what outer package is going to be the best received by the audience. Again, this is an intuitive knowing, and so it's really beneficial. Again, since this is a splenic gate, what this tells us is that these lessons we're learning are helping ourselves and our community survive and gain insight and instinct in the process. Moving on to the not self theme. So with the spleen, the not self themes are typically associated with fear. Fear of the past is the theme of this gate. So when you are not aligned with your strategy and authority, the way that this gate will manifest is being afraid of repeating the past. So really being afraid that you are not learning the important lessons that you were supposed to be gaining through the experiences that life led you through. It's having a fear that you're not going to be able to make the right adjustments moving forward. And it's probably because you're not. Since you're not following your strategy appropriately, you could probably get yourself into more situations where you regret what you've done in the past. So another fear that's associated with this is a fear that whatever happened in the past is going to come back to haunt us or is going to affect us in the future. This fear comes from, again, not being proud of the decisions that were made in the past and knowing that that might have an impact on the way our future unplays. Let go of this fear by recognizing you only have to deal with what is present. If something that happened in the past is not actually impacting what is in front of you right now, you do not have to worry about that fear. Again, this is a survival gate, so this fear could be associated with surviving. You don't have to worry if your survival is not threatened. The last not self theme I want to talk about with this gate is associated with that aesthetic piece, the knowing what looks good to the outsider, what looks good to the audience or to the tribe. When not aligned with strategy and authority, this is expressed as paying too much attention to the outside image without really having much depth. So having like a nice outer package, but nothing really on the inside to dive deep into. If you are not aligned with yourself and you are feeling this energy, this might be expressed as self-talk such as, I don't want to repeat the past, I don't want to repeat the same mistakes again, or I'm worried that the past will come back and bite me, something along those lines. That's how the not self energies of this gate are expressed. Learning to trust your strategy and authority is the easiest way to make sure that you don't ever feel that fear that you are repeating the same lessons again and again and again and again, or also making sure that you don't have to worry about past decisions coming back to haunt you. If you are in alignment with your authority, the decisions that you make are always aligned with your highest self, so that fear can easily be dissipated and avoided. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found this information helpful or interesting, share a comment. Let me know what you learned or let me know something that you're thinking about. See you next time.